Hi guys. Well, it's one of those impromptu videos. I got bored and I figured, I bought 3 pistols in the last month. And I've done reviews on most of these, I believe, except for the bottom 3. But I figured I'd pull them all out and see how many I actually had with me here in Colorado. And this is the way I have them organized is from the oldest to newest. So, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. And I got these bottom 3 in the last month here. So, and I'll talk about all of them. So, first off, the Glock 30, I've had it for a while. I did a review on it a long time ago. I did an update review on it. Well, a couple accessories that I put on it. The 30 round mag, the Viridian laser. 10 round mags. Standard. I put the new thumb base pad on there that makes it feel like a full-size gun. The nodule slide release, and that's pretty much all I've really done to this thing, except for shoot it. So that's the Glock 30. I bought it whenever I was 21. So the next one is the Taurus PT 1911 in duotone. I did several things to this, and I'm not finished. Oh, fly. So the first thing I did was I put on new grips. These are the slimline. I broke my original ones. They were slimline as well, but I did grips. I did a mag well. This is a Wilson Combat mag well. I put fiber optic sights on it. Green in the front, red in the back, no vax. It's the duotone. I did a custom trigger job on it, got a new trigger shoe, new ambidextrous safety. I still need to go Oxfo blue it. So like I said, still got work on this thing to do. Let's see, did a trigger job on it. It's got a 3-pound trigger as long as the Series 80s parts are out, and I still have to take the Series 80 parts. Safety detent here, and that's in the slide, and the 2 little dinky parts on the right side, that depresses that plunger that's underneath the slide. So, and that'll put it at a 3-pound trigger pull, but yeah. So that's the Taurus PT 1911. It's your typical run-of-the-mill budget line 1911. This is the H&R Defender that seems to be pretty popular in my videos. I don't know why. It's a break top revolver, 38 S&W, short and weak, super short and weak as far as I'm concerned. It's double action, single action, It's a little pocket pistol. My mom likes this gun. Not a lot of recoil, mostly lead bullets. So lead bullets are about all that thing can shoot. Then I finally got a hold of a 629 Smith & Wesson. It's pre-lock, and it's got the hammer-mounted firing pin. And I've been having problems with this one. I did a trigger in-action job on this, and I need a new mainspring because of the mainspring is weak from me messing with it. So the rest of the springs are just fine. And the trigger pull, really smooth, really light. I just need to change that mainspring because it just doesn't have quite enough power to hit that at the primer, and I might have a little bit of end shake in here, but that really, with these, that's a lot of firing pin protrusion. So I'll bring it to school once I get my Wolf trigger or mainspring in, and I might get the tuning kit for it while I'm at it. But 4-inch barrel, stainless steel. Needs a little bit of refreshing on the polishing, but that's about it. So the Desert Eagle was after that. I thought I'd never buy a Desert Eagle in my life. I always wanted this one. This one I never thought I'd own. The Desert Eagle is, it is a monstrosity. It's a hand cannon, but it's not terrible. It's not like, oh my God, it's going to break my wrist. Well, the thing is, the heft of it is hefty, okay, but it isn't going to break your wrist. This is in a 44 Magnum. I painted the sights myself for high visibility, for bowling pin shooting, and 8 rounds of 44 mag, and piston system, quad recoil spring, rotating bolt, 2-stage trigger, real nice single action trigger, since it's single action only. $900 with 5 mags. It's a pretty good deal for a Mark 7, which is not the newest one. That was the one made in the 90s. And then I figured I'd go from 44 to 22. I needed something that I have a U-22 Beretta U-22 Neos that I gave my father. I miss shooting 22s. I tried to find something that resembled a function of a 1911. This is what I came up with. The Browning Buckmark. I hate the Rugers personally. It's just my honest opinion. I just don't like them. Tried them, they didn't like me, and I didn't like it. So ended up with a Browning. The trigger pull is real nice, real sweet. Safety in the same position as 1911. Same thing with slide lock. Magazine disconnect, 10-round magazine, single stack, 22. Gonna get new sights for the back of this, just so I can use. The front sight's fine. Rear sight, I think I need something a little different, because I'm not hitting what I want. Because that rear sight is hard to, with dark backgrounds, it's not really friendly to my eyes. Okay, so haven't done anything to that one. Haven't done anything to the Buckmark yet. This is my Springfield. Like I said, just got these bottom 3 here. The Springfield, the Luger, and the M9. They are within the last month. This is a Springfield loaded, stainless steel. Got Novak cuts on the sights. I'm going to get some excess sights if I don't opt for fibers. I'm really thinking excess sights, though, just to try them. 3-pound trigger pull from the factory, 3.5, something like that. That's me guesstimating, okay? And even if it isn't, I can go put some matchless to some of these parts and be down pretty easy. Series 70, unlike that Series 80 up there. I figured out I liked Series 70s because trigger is a lot easier to work with. Series 80s, you can't really do much with the trigger because of the other parts. It's just a lot of stuff going on in the gun for trigger mechanism. This one's still got the lawyer lock, but I just got in the part for the new mainspring with magazine well, stainless. The serrations on this thing are god awful sharp, and I love it. I'm talking, it'll take the skin off your fingers if you're, racking them too much. But full length guide rod, the kind of guide rod I don't like. I like full lengths, but this kind of full length isn't what I like, because you have to use a tool. You can't depress the outside bushing, the outside plug, the recoil spring plug, and rotate the bushing like I like to do with that Taurus. The Taurus has a full length guide rod as well. Okay, see, I can push down this outside piece with something, say a bullet, the head of a case, and turn that bushing and disassemble the whole gun. You know, this one you can't do that. You have to have an Allen key. So I'm not thinking, I am going to get a new recoil spring guide rod and 20-pound recoil spring for stainless, because this thing cycles kind of. Stainless seems to, with the Militech 1, it just cycles back and forth real quick. It just seems like it needs to be slowed down just a little bit to me. That increases service life and yada yada and everything. It's a real nice tight lockup on these Springfields, or at least this one. This one, I got this in, and it still had CNC grease, lube, whatever on it, so then there's the Luger 9mm, 7 shots in the mag, 1 in the tube. And I'll do a video comparing the Luger and the 1911, and I'll explain why later whenever I do that video. But this is a Mitchell Arms, American Eagle, Mitchell Arms. It's all stainless, you know. All the parts interchange on these as well as normal Lugers. Except for the extractor, I think, because I've seen normal Lugers and their extractors are a little different. Not a whole lot. I'm sure I could take one and modify it and make it work. But I don't plan for anything to break on this. I've always wanted a Luger. I didn't care if it was reproduction or not. Even with the little dinky military sights, you know, I still wanted one. The safety's kind of backwards to most Americans. You know, you flip up for fire and down for safe. Takedown is pretty simple. These magazines fall free, you know, so. But normal Lugers, I don't believe they do. So, and this has the toggle system. So it goes up, you know, it goes back and then up, instead of straight back and forth. I mean, the slide does go back and forth, but, you know, not a whole hell of a lot, so.